countdown has officially begun to the big day.
Tema International School's annual Achievers and Graduation Ceremony.
The day to celebrate our grad ones, the IB class of 2022 and other student achievers.
Theme: Embracing.
I give everybody the vibes on vibes. I make the people don't they lose their minds. I've been knowing this all my life. When I want to be that set it on fire. And when I step in, I'll be right on time. Show them how them celebrate tonight. Celebrate tonight. Celebrate tonight. Show them how them go. Celebrate tonight. Celebrate you. Celebrate.
We got the party on fire. We will never ever stop, no never. With the trouble we don't need no visa. From Lagos down
Wait, let's take it again.
Audience, kindly take your seats. Audience, kindly take your seats. Yesu badem kaba anyibale jolega hallelujah. Yesu badem kaba afeto Yesu badem kaba. Yesu badem kaba anyibale jolega hallelujah. Yesu badem kaba. Yesu badem kaba. Yesu badem kaba Anibale Jolege, hallelujah. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Apeto Yesue, Badem Kaba. Oh, Yesue, Badem Kaba. Anibale Jolege, hallelujah. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Abu Samuel Christo Towo Yumeti. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Corona Hava Wanikaji. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Tunya Hehe Kwega Yumeti Tipu. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Amewu Pepi Fifi Vasoko. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Oh, Yesue, Badem Kaba. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Anibale Jolege, hallelujah. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Apeto Yesue, Badem Kaba. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Anibale Jolege, hallelujah. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Anibale Jolege, hallelujah. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Apeto Yesue, Badem Kaba. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Anibale Jolege, hallelujah. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Abu Samuel Christo Towo Yumeti. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Corona Hava Wanikaji. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Tunya Hehe Kwega Wowo Vasoko. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Amewu Kwega Yumeti Tipu. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Oh, Yesue, Badem Kaba. Oh, Yesue, Badem Kaba. Anibale Jolege, hallelujah. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Apeto Yesue, Badem Kaba. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Anibale Jolege, hallelujah. Yesue, Badem Kaba. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena muhi. Yesa me kome muhi. Dola pamena muhi. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena ma. Hey! Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena muhi. Yesa me kome muhi. Dola pamena muhi. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena ma. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena muhi. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena muhi. Yesa me kome muhi. Dola pamena muhi. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena ma. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena ma. Hey! Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena ma. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena muhi. Dola pamena ma satana ne dola pamena muhi. Yesa me kome muhi. Dola pamena muhi. Dola pamena nehu 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 nehu.
Taiwo konedu Amano fe mawa Ati pate unye Takemya fe mawa
Amado Pemawa, etai ukonedu. Amado Pemawa, anyi komeule, kakemia Pemawa, mauga uye. Eya tami bana subene, jine dia de tagude. Ela mena agape sase. Eya tami bana subene, ade tagude. Ela mena mia pedela agape sase. Mia pedela agape sase. Agape sase.
Sorry, please kindly rise for the school anthem.
Diversity, we strive to inculcate in our human source the spirit of inquiry as a fundamental tool for creative thinking, critical reasoning, and intellectual development. TIS, a haven of excellence. TIS, a haven of excellence and cultural diversity. Equator meets meridian at the heart of the world. You will find a cherished school. Intellectually creative minds and souls abide in harmony. God and knowledge as a guide. Knowledge is a key, TIS. Knowledge is a key, TIS. We are equipped with knowledge and skills to meet the challenges of our global village. Knowledge is a key, TIS. Knowledge is a key, TIS. We are equipped with knowledge and skills to meet the challenges of our global village. Tema International School. Knowledge is the key.
Please, you may kindly take our seats.
Thank you very much, TIS Choir, Pop Band, Brass Ensemble, and our cultural troupe. His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Her Excellency, Mrs. Samira Bawumia, Second Lady of the Republic of Ghana. Our dear founding family, Honorable Board of Directors, our esteemed guest speaker, distinguished guests, management and staff of Tema International School, graduating class of 2022, our cherished achievers of 2021-2022 academic year, parents, students, ladies and gentlemen. It is a new day, near the end of a month, of a fifth month in the 2022nd year of our Lord. About 2 years after the world was thrown into what looked more like a pandemonium, understandably from a pandemic. It was a bag of intense emotions of fear, losses, dashed hopes, and emergence of new trends. But above all, predictions of catastrophe, especially for a continent like Africa, were averted by a mightier hand. As expected, life changed drastically for us. And this cherished ceremony of Tema International School had to be suspended. Thankfully, today we are here again to celebrate our achievers and officially acknowledge and celebrate the completion of our IBDP program by our graduating class. Who imagined that we would meet face to face and have the option of not wearing a mask? God has been good and gracious through it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We pray that as we gather here to thank him, to honor and celebrate deserving students, he will continue to be gracious and kind and merciful to us and make all things end in victory and success to his own glory. Amen. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Irene Eniniwa Korea, and he is
Luis Welagamo.
We are your uncles for today's ceremony. We take off with a message from the head of Students' Council, and that will be followed by the principal's welcome address.
Shall we please welcome the heads of Student Council, Annalise Aboahin,
The time has come once again for us to gather as a school and send a congratulatory message to all those who have performed exemplary in the 4 pillars of TIS. service, culture, academics, and sports. It's my pleasure to say that I believe that the overall school's performance improves year by year. And we have a lot to be proud of. Not only that, we're here to bid farewell to our graduating class and wish them well in their future endeavors. Dearest co-founder, Mrs. Comfort Ajavon, affectionately called Grandma, the founding family, board of governors, the principal, teaching and non-teaching staff, distinguished guests, the special class of 2022, and of course, my fellow students, good morning. It is such an honor for us to be here and give an overview on the 2021 to 2022 academic year. And it has been a ride, to say the least. So let's look back on all the experiences and give ourselves a pat on the shoulder for a job well done. Setting the ball rolling, we have the annual TIS Founders Day, which was once again a special event where we got to celebrate TIS and its origins. And most importantly, the co-founders, Mr. and Mrs. Ajavon. Founders Day reminds us of our humble beginnings. And thank you, Grandma and our late Grandpa, for your hard work and dedication that has brought us this far. This year, we've had a variety of intercolor competition, from basketball, volleyball, handball, soccer, to math and science. Staff and students expressed themselves in various sporting and non-sporting sectors and created unforgettable memories with each other. Cheers to Antonio Osei Ajaman for being the only record breaker for this year's swimming championships. He broke the record for the 11-year-old boys' 25-meter freestyle race. A special mention goes to Amanda Agambire and Dasibre Menu for emerging as the winners of this year's Champions of Champions race. And with all these achievements, you can only anticipate who the color of the year will be. Will it be blue cedar, red Kigelia, green wisteria, or my color, yellow Taniqua? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. At the beginning of the academic year, we welcome grade 7 to grade 7, the first batch of graduates from our primary campus. We are very proud of you and know you have settled in well. Though we are aware that settling in has not been easy for some of you, we are also aware of your amazing performance and achievements that you have attained in academics, culture, sports, and service. We ask you continue to take advantage of the many opportunities here at the secondary campus, and we have no doubt that in no time, you'll be flying high the colors of TIS. Also, come next year, we'll have the second batch of graduates from the primary campus. And with your experience, we believe that you'll be great role models to them. To the incoming PYP graduates, we hope you're ready for this big change. And there's no need to be anxious or nervous because TIS is a family school, and your big brothers and sisters are ready to welcome you with open arms. This year, for the first time in 18 years, a student from this great institution broke a record and set new standards for all students. Torrance Bwendare, through his hard work and dedication, was able to attain a perfect score of 45 IB points. Now, the impossible has been made possible. So, if you could do it, so can you. And we can't go without noticing some remarkable student projects that have enriched the learning experience in this school community. Masri Frimpong, George Hagen, Vanessa Stevens, Nina Issa, Karen Kwashi's anti-body shaming CAS initiative, My Body, My Rules, was a well-organized and communicated the message of self-love. Sean Ellis, Charles Opoku, and Kevin Ahiapong raised funds with their Shirt for Shins CAS project to purchase shin guards for other football lovers like them. The Street League, that was initiated by Bernard Obeng and Ikunim Intimudu, was initiated to revive sporting activities in TIS for all males across grades. Kevin Owusu-Frie's personal project, which led to the making of an electric off-road car, is another outstanding milestone that is worth mentioning and celebrating. This vehicle is powered by rechargeable batteries and runs on an electric motor with a DC supply. With this project, Kevin has added to his with the global strides made to combat global warming and its adverse changes on climate change. We wish that his contribution would not end here with the completion of his projects, but he will develop it on a larger scale. Kabiko Caesar's research and finding on bipolar disorder was shared with the school's community through her personal project, which helped clear up some misconceptions about the disorder and spread awareness. Chidopem Akunyili, Lois Ensua Mensah, Emmanuel Mefo, Ewan Sevo, and John Opeku from grade 7, through a Services Action Project, also organized a conflict resolution forum with their knowledge from integrated humanities. They created effective ways to solve different conflict scenarios. This forum helped many students and equipped them with hands-on conflict resolution skills. Last but not least, with student projects, we acknowledge and commend the dance group, The Sages, Samuela Aduba, Chelsea Esther Brenya, Yunus Edubofo, Aseye Tokonu, Vania Stevens, Samantha Kata, Serinam Aglija, and Amaris Ajerman have been phenomenal with their dance performances for many events like the My Body's My Rule fashion show and the last church service of this semester. This group was made for fun, but they were able to develop their passion for dancing and bless the school with mind-blowing performances. Cheers to you, girls. Unfortunately, this academic year was still restricted, to something we all know and hate, COVID. The gender-segregated meals were a good way to mitigate its effects, though it reduced our most cherished social interactions that make TIS a family school. Management of the school is, however, taking calculated steps to gradually return the school to its once vibrant atmosphere we miss. That is why after 2 years of having online graduation ceremonies, today we can meet in person to share the success stories of the IB class of 2022. We are grateful for the management for this, and I'm sure more will be done next semester to restore the community to its vibrant pre-COVID nature. All in all, this has been a spectacular year, don't you think? With some up and downs, of course, but we look forward to more greatness in the next academic year. And there's so much to look forward to. The newbies will be joining us next semester for a lovely experience, and TIS will be turning 19. In the next academic year, we hope to see more amazing projects from our students in both the MIP and DP programs, and of course, more 45s. There is a universal truth we all have to face, whether we want to or not. Everything must come to an end. And for the class of 2022, today marks the end of their IB journey. As much as you have all looked forward to this day, endings are not always the happiest time, if I may say. The last day of school, the final chapter of a great book, a season finale, or parting ways with a very good friend. The last day of school, but endings are inevitable. Schools close, books end, and we say goodbyes. Today is one of those days you will say goodbye. Goodbye to the 6:30 rising bell. Goodbye to leave the house for breakfast, boys leave the house, or girls hurry up and leave the house, you are late. Goodbye to, oh, I'm bathing after you. And goodbye to everything you were used to in TIS. Your journey has not been an easy one. Late night classes with Monsieur Mensah and Mr. Atta, Sunday classes with Miss Corrier, summatives lined up for a whole week. and sleepless nights while practicing for the mocks and end of semester exams. You have really done the most. It was just a few years ago that this same class had their MIP exams cancelled because of the pandemic, challenging them into a new way of life. But you made it out alive, and today you go out there as proud alumni of TIS. Like the TIS wireless password, the world and its morals are constantly changing. But we hope that all the advice from your teachers and counselors has shaped you and made you world ready, as Mr. Achiku would say. And to quote Chris Beatrice, a professional South African adventurer, surfer, and motivational speaker, your life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by embracing the change. Be the change before it changes you. I hope you have enjoyed your time at TIS, from those who came in grade 7 to those who joined along the way. You have made such a notable impact on the TIS community, and I can confidently say that your cohort will be remembered for years to come. Graduates, pause, take it in. You made it, congrats. And now, we invite the principal's address, which will be delivered on behalf of Ms. Yvonne Tego, the MIP coordinator.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, Her Excellency, the Second Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Mrs. Samira Bawumia, our dearest co-founder, Mummy, TIS management, parents, invited guests, staff, students, ladies and gentlemen, and all protocols observed. Good morning. I'm here to read the address by Dr. Ken Darville, who can't be here with us today. I will start by saying welcome and thank you for joining us today for this special double event to conclude the academic year. Over the past 18 years, TIS has established itself as a family school that is based around 4 pillars. You've heard a bit about them this morning already. They are academics, culture, sport, and service. Today we appreciate, witness, and recognize the achievements in each of these areas. We also take the opportunity to celebrate the class of the IB class of 2022, the IB pioneers. The two key words that are embracing change, while the key message for everyone, especially for the graduating class of 2022, is be the change. The philosophy of IB is about making the world a better place through change, understanding, and tolerance. The Ukrainian invasion and war, COVID, global warming, and discrimination are just a handful of examples that reinforce critical importance for the need to make the world a better place through change, understanding, and tolerance. However, while better should not imply power, it does require an understanding and tolerance of others. In this way, we become internationally minded, by demonstrating our respect for others, especially of other nationalities, ethnicities, gender, ability, or age. However, this change requires personal change as well to ensure our authenticity and integrity. In this regard, how well you do demonstrates respect and tolerance towards others with your own personal biases. I will allow our guest alumni and parent speakers to expand on this theme during the course of this celebration, as I know they will each share messages with you. Now to the graduating class. At Tema International School, we provide each student with the keys to success, as witnessed by our alumni who have preceded you. However, in life, as an individual, you have choices. Too often, we hear outgoing students express their disappointment that they did not make the most of their opportunities available here to them. Yet, that was their choice. At TIS, the keys to success encompass 4 components. As an IB World School, the IB Learner Profile is at the center of each program. The 10 IB Learner Profile attributes which define learners here are to be knowledgeable, to be a thinker, to be an inquirer, to be a communicator, to be reflective, to be balanced, to be caring, to be principled, to be a risk taker, and to be open-minded. Demonstrate daily each of these attributes authentically, and you will be well on your way to success. But as you know, during your time here at TIS, you must expect and be willing to change as an individual because of the personal growth that occurs here. To the rest of us here, balance is essential for your own well-being. At TIS, being balanced means working to the best of your ability in academics, being involved in sports and exercise, participating in cultural activities, and making a personal commitment to contributions to service projects. Being balanced complements the Duke of Edinburgh program, and each student 14 years and over is expected to achieve at least 1 Duke of Edinburgh award whilst they attend TIS. One of our tipping points at TIS is the experiences that are available to students so that they can challenge themselves, demonstrate the learner profile attributes, and satisfy requirements of the Duke of Edinburgh's award scheme. Integrity is our ultimate badge of honor at TIS. It defines being principled and places you on the ultimate pedestal in life as a person you can trust. Each of these 4 keys requires a growth mindset, persistence, and passion. Each key will challenge and change you as a person. What will determine your level of success will be the challenges you take, the choices you make, the actions you initiate, and opportunities in which you participate. Success will follow those who demonstrate authenticity on a daily basis. But in the end, it becomes a matter of choice. Not everyone is willing to challenge themselves or change by moving beyond their comfort zone. For these individuals, success will be elusive. For our IB class of 2022, what keys do you leave TIS with? What were your commitments and effort to everything you attempted? Or were you too selective? How have you changed personally during your time at TIS? I hope you leave with a great sense of personal satisfaction. For all other students, what keys do you now have in your possession? What are your next challenges? How will you ensure that you don't lose any keys that you've already had. Yes, keys are easily lost. Just ask me. By the end, remember that success is a personal choice. You are at the right school to be successful. However, you must be intentional in your actions and satisfy each component and its various elements to be authentic. To our IB class of 2022, I congratulate you on reaching the end of your TIS journey, and I look forward to seeing you in future as alumni members of your alma mater. To the awardees, congratulations on your achievements. To other students, I know the effort and commitment you have demonstrated to ensure that each awardee today has been looking over their shoulder from the competition that you provided. Each student aspires to achieve awards on this special day, and I admire your commitment to this goal. The experiences you enjoyed in 2021 and 2022 go beyond the awards that are being presented here today. To our dear parents and members of the TIS community, you deserve our special thanks and appreciation for your continuing support during these challenging times. I take this opportunity to thank all TIS staff for their continuing efforts and contributions to ensure TIS's dream remains alive and our achievements continue to make Mrs. Ajavon proud. To Mrs. Ajavon and the founding family, we are immensely grateful for allowing us to be members of your lovely TIS family. Thank you. TIS appreciates the support and sponsorship for today's events from our university partners, the University of Warwick, UK, the University of Nottingham, UK, Academic City University College, Ghana, and Webster University, Ghana. Thank you very much. I wish you all well. May good health and success be your constant companions. See you all in August. Now please sit back and enjoy the rest of this special occasion. With love from Dr. Ken Darville. Thank you.
It is the 19th Achievers Day celebration and the 16th graduation celebration. It means that we have two ceremonies to get through, and we'll begin very shortly with the first one. But before then, there are some distinguished members in our midst that we must acknowledge. Some names have been mentioned already, but please, I crave your indulgence for a few moments to get through the short list that I have. Starting is the Vice President for the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Thank you very much for being here. Then the Second Lady, Her Excellency, Mrs. Samira Baumia. May I acknowledge the special presence of our co-founder, Mrs. Comfort Ajavon. Also with us is the board chairman, Mr. Anis Hafa, who's also supported by a member of the board, Mr. Kweku Sichiado. Then we have our special mother, Dr. Mrs. Sylvia Boy. Acknowledging the presence of SOS College principal, the principal of SOS College and her team. Thank you very much. Then we have a special presence, my Two of my very favorite faces I like to see in the crowd, Mr. and Mrs. Ajako. Thank you for being here. We also have the school doctors, Dr. and Mrs. Iyale. Please, if you're here, give us a wave. We have the Sierra Leone High Commissioner to Ghana, Mrs. Frances Virginia Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We also have the Egyptian Ambassador, Consular Marie Suleiman. Is she here? Okay. We have the Member of Parliament for Tema West, Honorable Carlos Ahenkra. Shall we recognize the special presence of all parents and families of our graduates who are here to support and cheer us on? To our alumni, we have a group of alumni who are here to support us as always. Can you please give us a wave? Alumni of Tema International School, thank you for being here. And then to our graduating class of 2020, please, let's hear you. Thank you. A very special welcome to all of you to the 19th Achievers and 16th Graduation Ceremony of Tema International School. We'll begin now with the first ceremony, and Irene will start with the awards.
Thank you. Your Excellencies, the second couple of the Republic of Ghana, the founding family of TIS, our board, guest speaker, distinguished guests, graduating class of 2022, conscientious achievers of 2021-2022 academic year, parents, students, ladies, and gentlemen, all protocol observed. It is indisputable that Achievers' Days are ceremonies that are cherished in the Tema International School community. After the consistent hard work that we have all put into the year, we all deserve to be celebrated. But certainly, there is a group who, at this point in time, deserve public recognition. Esteemed audience, thus we gladly present to you the awardees for today's occasion, beginning with the awards of grade 7, that is MYP 2. First in the trail for outstanding female students in squash is Aseye Tokon. While they come down, may I call on Mrs. Margaret Agweli. All right, Aseye, congratulations, well done. Also for best students in visual arts, grade 7, we have Chidubem Akunyili. Picking 2 awards, one for best service as action project, and also language acquisition French. We have Lois and Tomensan. She also takes the Physical and Health Education Award. So 3 for her, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, our next awardee carries with him 6 awards. He takes the best student in language and literature, best student in mathematics, best student in product design, best student in integrated humanities, best student in integrated science, best student in language acquisition. We continue with the grade 8 awards. Thank you very much, Mrs. Agoli. And Louise will do that.
May I invite Mr. Jaridako, Deputy MYP Coordinator, to help us with grade 8 awards. The first person for grade 8 is for Best Community Service. And it goes to 2 distinguished individuals, Rachel Louise Assan and Samantha Carter. Samantha will also take the award for Best Student in Language Acquisition Spanish. For Best Cultural Dancer, Samuela Aduba. For Best Student in Language Acquisition French, Sedinam Alija. Taking 2 awards, Physical and Health Education, and Best Student in Integrated Science is Mame Osei Amwako. The next awardee is also sweeping 5 awards. For Best Student in Integrated Humanities, Best Student in Visual Arts, Best Student in Maths, Best Student in Language and Literature, Best Student in Product Design, Kairos Esilfi. All right, thank you very much, Jerry. Okay. All right, we'll take a break from the awards and listen to a short speech. Now, we've heard over and over that Tema International School is a family school. Now, one of the things that you can know families for is a commitment to tradition. And so it has been a long-standing tradition that at our achievers and graduation ceremony, an older sibling who has been out of the 4 walls of Tema International School and is making an impact returns to speak to our younger siblings. Honoring that long-standing tradition today for the ceremony is a member of the IB class of 2012. She's an honorable barrister at law of the Inner Temple, England and Wales, with a great interest in energy law, climate change law, criminal law, and fraud and economic crime. She holds a bachelor's degree in political science with a minor in African studies from the University of British Columbia, 2 postgraduate diplomas in legal training from City University of London, resulting in a call to the bar in the UK, and an LLM with distinction in energy law from the University of Aberdeen. She's a proud member of Cecilia Hostel. And during her time at TIS, she served in several capacities as the PRO for the Student Representative Council and also a reporter for the TIS Insights Group. Ladies and gentlemen, she is embedded with a strong community value and outstanding oratory and advocacy.
Congratulations, class of 2012. You Congratulations, class of 2012. You actually made it across the finish line. I know it's been a challenging race, and trust me, I also could not wait to be finished. And finally, you're here. So big congratulations. High school is not easy at all. It doesn't matter how much the teachers, your hostel mothers and fathers make it sound like you're exaggerating. I absolutely feel you. It was not easy. But you've made it across, and it is a great feat that you ought to celebrate thoroughly over and over again. I remember sitting where you are 10 years ago, still feeling quite tired, very overwhelmed from the final season of exams. I think my last exam was something like chemistry or math SL, which I definitely wasn't looking forward to, but I was so glad that I was done. My mind and body were still taking in the IB routine years of 5:30 wake-up calls, 5:30 a.m. At that time for us, my IAs, mocks, all my SRC responsibilities, my numerous CAS commitments, surprise general inspections, which we did not love. We could literally be at lunch and then it would be announced and we'd have to go clean. But I believe that's not what you've been through, and that's actually a really good thing. I was also sitting with some university acceptances as well at this stage, and for that I was thankful. But little did I know that all the stress that I thought I had endured at TIS was a warm-up to the real world outside the cushioned walls of TIS. A good and effective warm-up sets you up for success. It mentally and physically prepares you for the training or workout that you're about to do. It increases your flexibility, your mobility, and it also reduces the risk of injury. That's what TIS did for me and has undoubtedly done for you as well. Rising early, keeping our environments clean, keeping your personal affairs in order, showing up to class and your extracurricular activities in a timely and consistent manner, eating 3 times a day, sleeping on time, setting goals to do better and better each semester, and also the previous graduating class are in fact all life skills that you will need to succeed as a well-rounded person at university and beyond. If you haven't already, be sure to thank your teachers, administrators, your principals, hostel mothers and fathers, the kitchen staff, security, and all health personnel who have surrounded you on this journey. Their jobs are not easy, but they've made it look easy and have guided you throughout. Not only have each and every one of them also taught you valuable life skills, but through academia, you have been taught critical thinking, analytical skills, how to come up with creative solutions, and insightful ways to draw logical conclusions that you will soon find at university that not everyone has. A further great benefit I personally gained from the IB diploma is that when I got to university, I had a full year of credits already just from my higher level subjects, so I didn't really have to do much, and I hope you get that too. If you're waiting for an acceptance from your top choice, or you have a conditional or even an unconditional offer, if you're praying fervently about your IB grades, which I'm sure some of you might even be fasting, and if you're not, you should try it. I'm just kidding. You're fine. Don't fret. As cliche as it sounds, where there is a will, there is a way. And you definitely cannot foresee all the parts of your journey ahead from where you are sitting. All you can do is prepare for it. You may get to university and decide to change your major 1 or 2 times. You might even decide to change your university entirely. But at the end of the day, the important thing is that that choice is actually yours. I went from political science in Canada to law school in England to a specialization in Scotland and now I'm back home. And that was not the journey that I had mapped for myself at all. But here we are. If the last 2 years have taught us anything, one of them is that we do not know the curveballs that our personal lives or even the world outside will throw at us. Our best response is therefore to adjust our posture and embrace the change that comes, and also just adapt to a new world when it calls to us. You have already demonstrated that you are able to do so. Through these pandemic years in which you have been challenged to receive learning differently and consequently to learn differently and even live within TIS in a different way, you have come out on the other side with your light shining ever so brightly. That is no small feat, and you ought to be so proud of yourself. Graduation simultaneously marks the end of an era and the exciting beginning of a new one. You have the opportunity to invent and reinvent yourself for the better with new opportunities, in new environments, and even with new people. Embrace this change because the best version of yourself and the best parts of your life's journey are ahead of you. You have the independence and agency, which I'm sure you have much craved up until this moment. I know you cannot wait to leave these four walls, and that's okay. But use your newfound freedom and opportunities to be the change you want to see in your family, in your community, and in the world. Know that there is only one you, and that uniqueness is your greatest asset. As you navigate the next level of your life in this new chapter, my advice to you is that you remain true to yourself at every stage, willing to unlearn, relearn, and learn new things, whether you know them or not. In the world outside, there are people who are going to try and tell you that you do not belong where you are. But remember that you worked hard to get there, and just by existing, you deserve to be there. So focus on yourself and your journey. Do not look right or do not look left. Push yourself to grow. Choose the growth that is outside your comfort zone. In doing so, you will impress yourself even. The world is waiting for you. Go be your greatest self. Congratulations again.
That was a great one from one of our own. Well, she's not here, but we still say thank you to her. By the way, I was her hostel guardian. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the awards for MYP 4 and 5. To help us do this, may I call on Mr. Richard Dume. With a round of applause. To take the award for Best Service as Action Project, we have Janelle Eduji Magdalene. Taking the award. Taking the award for Outstanding Cultural Dancer and also for Best Student in Physical and Health Education, we have Charlene Akwe. The award for Language and Literature goes to Michaela Ofer. Next is the award for Best Student in Drama, and it goes to Oba Penin Chunebo Akodia. The award for Best Student in Product Design, Grade 9, goes to Adelaide Aswell Ebenya. Award for Best Student in Visual Arts, Jeffrey Boahem. Award for Best Student in Language Acquisition French, capable, goes to Farah Agorod Karim Dikeni. Best Student in Digital Design, grade 9, goes to Arabna Mensa Sante. Best Student in History goes to Dennis Odum. Well done, awardees. Well done. Best Student in Standard Mathematics, grade 9, Frederica Ayeti. Thank you very much, Mr. Dome. We have a second session. It's quite a tall list, so we want to relieve you. Mr. Samuel Atindana, could you please help us? Thank you very much, Mr. Atindana. Beginning this drill is for the best student in economics, David Poku. Best student in music, Phoebe Cheneboa. Best student in language acquisition, Spanish capable, Phoebe Cheneboa. Also taking 2 awards, Best Student in Language Acquisition, Spanish Emergent. Best Student in Geography is Kayla Siayo. Again, taking 2 awards for Best Student in Chemistry, Best Student in Biology, Nana Aisha Hussein. Taking the award for Best Student in Language Acquisition, French Emergent, Vitus Anabisi. He also takes the award for Best Student in Extended Mathematics. The last, but certainly not the least, award comes in a trio, and it's for Outstanding Male Student in Basketball, Best Student in Computer Science, Best Student in Physics, Blessed Kwashi.
We'll continue with grade 10 awards.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tendana. May I invite Mr. Nathaniel Atta to help us with the presentations for grade 10. The first award for grade 10 is Best Service as Action Project. And it goes to Nisi Ade. Nisi organized the church fundraiser and donated the proceeds to support Hope Setters Autism Center for the construction of a classroom unit. Congratulations. Taking 2 awards for Best Student in Economics and Best Female Student in Swimming is Irajua Obeng Kansa. Best Male Student in Swimming is Jeffrey Ajaga. Outstanding female student in tennis, Mami Sewa Dabo. Outstanding male student in squash, Kevin Owusu-Afriye. For 3 awards, Outstanding Female Student in Volleyball, Outstanding Female Student in Handball, and Best Student in Digital Design, Agoma Agambire. For 2 awards, Best Actress in the School's Drama Production, Legend of Akushika, and Best Student in Drama, Safrina Masope. For Best Student in Language Acquisition French, Capable, Malik Sise. For Best Student in History, Eugene Kobena. For Best Student in Product Design, Nanaya Owusu-Menu. Receiving 2 awards, Best Student in Visual Art, Best Student in Biology, Grade 10, Jijo Magde. For Best Student in Physical and Health Education, Majua Obeng Nkansa. Receiving 2 awards for Best Student in Language Acquisition French Emergent and Best Student in Standard Mathematics, Mercedes Beniechi Nyameke Ama. Also receiving 2 awards for Best Student in Chemistry and Best Student in Extended Mathematics, Caleb Ofe. Taking 4 awards for Outstanding Male Athlete, Best Student in Physics, Best Student in Language Acquisition Emergent, and Best Student in Geography, Emmanuel Essel. Receiving 4 awards for Best Student in Language Acquisition Spanish Capable, Best Student in Music, Best Student in Language and Literature, Best Student in Computer Science, Jason Chigabatia. Thank you very much, Mr. Atta. You may take your seat. Thank you. And that is the end of the Grade 10 Awards. We'll pause again and take another short speech. Every special occasion requires a special someone to give us a special message on a special topic. Our guest speaker for today's ceremony is a leadership and cultural aspect. He's deeply passionate about transforming education to develop ethical and entrepreneurial leaders. He's currently on sabbatical in Boston with his wife and advising EdTech investors and education leaders and creating tools that help adults navigate life transitions. Over the past decade, he's built some of the world's leading education companies, which have raised over $350 million to develop millions of youth from 45 countries into entrepreneurs, professionals, and leaders. He was head of the African Leadership University, the flagship campus in Mauritius, ranked as one of the top 40 most innovative organizations globally by Fast Company. Prior to that, he led Africa Careers Network, overseeing the return of graduates from African Leadership Academy and the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program to launch their careers in Africa and in the world. He graduated from Bates College, USA, with a degree in economics, concentrating in French and globalization, as well as from Middlebury College's Brazilian Portuguese program as a country Davis scholar. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the guest speaker, Mr. Theodore Sutherland. But before he comes, we'll take a special performance from the TIS choir to usher him in. Shall we invite the TIS choir on stage?
Choose you this day. Choose you this day. Whom you will serve. But as for me and my household will serve the Lord. But as for me and my household will serve the Lord and give our thanks and praise to the Lord on high. And give our thanks and praise to the Lord on high.
Good afternoon, TIS. It's a pleasure to be with you. Mrs. Comfort Ajavon, Dr. Ken Darville, the Board of Directors, our amazing teachers, staff, parents, and of course, the graduates of 2022. Congratulations. You have all played a remarkable role in getting us successfully to where we are today. I'm honored to be able to celebrate this occasion with you as we look back on the unexpected journey of change over the last few years and look ahead as well to the expected future that is ripe with change. While I've been a student myself, I can't fully know what life as a student felt like authentically over the last 2 years for you. I thought this speech would therefore be most authentic as a letter to myself on my high school graduation day, and hopefully to share some stories about how I've proactively sought change and the lessons that I've learned from that. I've organized this letter into 2 principles that I hope you take into your next season. First is about pursuing new levels of excellence. And second is about pursuing continuous reflection. On new levels of excellence. In high school, I thought I was good. I won writing awards each year. I actually remember standing up one year in advance of them even calling out the names to stretch out my shirt as I prepared to get on stage. I thought I was really good, to be honest. And then university humbled me. In my college, it was required for all 400 freshman students to take a writing class to get up to college level standard. We had to, in this class, exchange writing with our peers before our professors would even read the papers. I remember giving my 5-page paper to a student called Laura as I smirked, wondering, what is Laura going to teach me about writing? I've been winning awards for years. Now, as I started reading Laura's paper, I got to page 2, and I asked, Laura, please give me the paper back. I did not finish. I realized that I had gotten complacent while playing at a national level of excellence in Ghana. In fact, here I was now with the best of people from around the world, and suddenly I was learning that there were new and better standards than I had been formerly exposed to. So as you can imagine, I was in the writing center for the rest of that week and for the rest of that semester. 5 days a week, I was badgering the staff with small questions about reviewing my emails to big questions like reading my first 10-page paper. And truly, I felt that what I was trying to optimize for was not being fearful of being embarrassed of subpar writing when I next went to class. 8 months later, I was invited to receive the top prize for writing amongst the entire first-year class. But this time, I was not standing up in anticipation of being called up on stage. In fact, I was humbly shuffling my feet, watching and waiting to see if they would say that there was a mistake. Maybe there was somebody else they were trying to call and they said I was an honorary mention, not really the first winner of the prize. I had made it to a new peak of excellence, and this time, yes, at a global standard. But now I knew that my achievements were relative to the world that I had formerly been exposed to, and it did not warrant the arrogance that I had before. I felt instead the humility to recognize that there was more growth and more learning ahead of me. TIS set out to develop what kind of leader? I remember reading your website and thinking, TIS is setting out to develop world-class citizens, not local-class citizens, wherever local is for you. And presumably, you as students, as parents, as staff, aspire to the same mission and quality standard as the founders. It's pertinent, therefore, that we pause ourselves to ask these questions. 1, where do you need to stretch yourself and to grow to new levels of excellence? Could it be your humility, like me? Or perhaps there are other aspects of your character that you think you could stretch to new levels of excellence? Could it be your intentionality about being a servant's leader beyond what the CAS program required of you over the last few years? Where do you want to step up in your life? I challenge you to pursue new levels of excellence as you step into this new season. The second is about practicing continuous reflection. Frankly, I would have missed out on the lesson in my exchange with Laura if it wasn't for my professor. You see, he had this annoying trait of asking us at the end of each week to write down our weekly reflections of how well we were doing and what we were learning about our process of improving writing. I thought it was very fluffy stuff at the time, and I understand you guys also have a practice of reflecting pretty often in your TOK classes. When Laura read my paper at that time, the only thing I was focused on was not being embarrassed in front of Laura. But this habit of reflecting at this time helped me to build up a self-awareness, and it helped me to eventually connect some of the dots that I was describing to you earlier. It helped me to recognize that I had not been operating at a world-class standard. But the lesson was bigger than what I would have taken away at that young age at 18, thinking about not being embarrassed by Laura. That process of reflecting to pause and think about what truly are the insights you want to walk away from was hugely valuable to me then. Now, almost a decade later, the same practice of deliberate weekly reflection has helped me to connect my high school experience to a fight I had with my girlfriend. We had been dating long distance for about 2 years. She in California and myself in Mauritius. And now we were ready to get married. We were starting to argue quite often about who was going to move, who was going to leave their family and friends and move to another city so that we could finally be together as we started our married life. She had recently been promoted at work and was in a great company. I had just become head of a university in Mauritius, which was for me my dream job. I was frankly disagreeable to any compromise that would take me away from that job. And so one day you can imagine my surprise when my wife said, "I've seen how much it means to you to be there when the first class of students graduate from the African Leadership University. Although I don't know if I'll find a job or a community in Mauritius, I'll move." Her sacrifice challenged me to pause and to reflect, like my writing teacher had taught me. And through journaling and through counseling, I realized that I had tied my sense of self-worth so tightly with my achievement at work. I recognized that this habit was something I had actually picked up in high school, as many of you might try and also similarly resonate with, be one of the top students each semester and pursuing achievement as a way we thought about who we are and what validated our presence in this world. We are only able to connect the dots between our past experiences and our present patterns of behavior if we truly create the space to pause and to think intentionally about what we're learning. How well have you paused to capture the lessons from this season at TIS? If not, it's never too late. I strongly recommend take tomorrow, take next weekend, take next month to pause and to reflect. What has this experience meant for you? What are the ways that it has changed you? What are the ways that it has molded you for the better or for the worse? What are the things you want to leave behind? And importantly, reflecting on who you have become as you think of who you want to be. I'd like to end with a quote from the founders that I found as a reminder and a challenge to us today. It says, "We facilitate quality learning so that each and every member of our community reaches his or her peak of excellence." Each of you sitting here today, staff, teachers, parents, board members, our founder, you're all members of this community, along with our celebrated students. I invite and challenge you, therefore, to pursue new levels of excellence, to practice the continuous reflection in your own journey as lifelong learners, and to model this for the next generation. To our students, congratulations again on an amazing journey well started. I wish you an exciting and a fulfilling journey as you embrace the change in the season to come. God bless.
I'm sure Mr. Theodore Sutherland is watching us now on any of our social media handles. And so we want to say thank you to him for the inspiring message. And I'm sure we will endeavor to pursue new levels of excellence and practice continuous reflection. Driver of Toyota Land Cruiser with registration number GE 7393. Please attend to your car. GE 7393-16. Thank you very much. We'll now move on to grade 11 awards. To help us do the first batch of presentation, may I invite Mr. Eric Fujabo. Now, for the first group that is coming to receive the award, I should like to tell you a short story. Following a Ghana News Agency report of high tidal waves hitting Keta on November 7th last year, and its resultant floods that destroyed over 73 homes, a number of schools, businesses, and rendered close to 900 people homeless, this group of students took immediate action to help alleviate the plight of the affected people. They authored newspaper articles to solicit for support, both in cash and in kind, to assist the affected people. The TIS community responded positively to this noble call and managed to send a pickup vehicle filled with relief items to the Center for Africa mission, plus a cash donation. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome this special group of 4 students: Ohima Asibo, Nana Kia Ajayi Buedu, Farida Sani, and Nina Aisha Isa. These students took action in service of mankind. We are proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's acknowledge them. All right. Still moving on. For Best Instrumentalist of the Year, Michelle Sechi. For Outstanding Female Soccer Player, Nanama Inshira Ousu. For Outstanding Male Badminton Player, Omar Abdul Rashid. For Outstanding Male Tennis Player, Brendan Christian. The next person is receiving 3 awards. Outstanding Female Basketball Player, Overall Female Sports Champion of the Year, and Best Student in Spanish B Higher Level, Clarice Pedersen. For best student in English literature, higher level, Tema Tijan Cole. For best student in psychology, higher level, Annalisa Boahin. For best student in psychology, standard level, Michael Labor. Best student in business management, standard level, Salom Essie. For best student in ITGS higher level, Ramatu Ibrahim. For best student in biology standard level and best student in theater higher level, Nemi Asoka.
For best students in history, higher level, and best students in French, BSL, Moisola Feji Morocco. For the best students in visual arts, HL, best student in theory of knowledge, Karen Magna Kwashi.
Receiving 2 awards. Best student in mathematics, applications and interpretation, higher level. And best student in economic standard level, Karen Apietu. For best student in geography, higher level, and best student in environmental systems and societies, Lexi Forsen. Receiving 3 awards, best student in economics, higher level, best student in computer science, higher level, student in maths, analysis and approaches, standard level, Sairam Apreku. Receiving 5 awards. Best student in Spanish ab initio, standard level. Best student in ITGS, standard level. Best student in physics. Best student in chemistry, higher level. And best student in mathematics, Sairam Akpata. I will need to catch my breath for this one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 awards. For outstanding female badminton player, for best student in business management higher level, for best student in mathematics applications and interpretation standard level, for best student in biology higher level, for best student in language and literature higher level, for best student in chemistry standard level, and for best student in extended essay. Ladies and gentlemen, Nanama Anda.
Congratulations, Sama.
Congratulations, Sama. Well done. Now to grade 12 awards.
That was such a memorable end to the grade 11 awards. Well done, well done, well done, Ama. We move to the grade 12 awards. And beginning as a do great things, CAS project, which was embarked on by 7 students, is a big one. Please listen. They raised over 28,000 towards building a borehole for the inhabitants of Fotobi. Before I go on, shall we have the DP coordinator, Mr. Bendako, relieving Mr. Fidabo? Thank you. They did this project for a community known as Fotobi in the Eastern region, providing potable drinking water for them, in close collaboration with KJM Foundation. The borehole has been constructed, commissioned, and handed over to the beneficiary committee. Team DGT is a mentoring group, and therefore they are mentoring grade 11s to take over from them, and hopefully during the process, they will also identify another community and do such a benevolent gesture to them. Ladies and gentlemen, for the best CAS project, let's welcome the group of 7. Rudolph Dogbaga, Elom Goji, Amina Banda, Kwame Asafwaje, Nanayao Asarifrempong, Jano Ationu, and Chaupan Al-Hassan. Congratulations, well done. TIS is proud of you. Ghana is proud of you. Well done. Well done. Continuing with the grade 12 awards, we have for outstanding female athletes and best student in sports education and health science, SL, Amanda Agambere. For outstanding male volleyball player, we have Etienne Adder. For outstanding male volleyball player, outstanding male soccer player, overall male sports champion of the year 2021-2022, best student in French BHL, Liman Sisse. Best student in Spanish ab initio SL, Kofi Yelbert. Ladies and gentlemen, the Literature HL Award for grade 12. Well done, Kofi. The Literature HL Award for grade 12 goes to Chelpan Al-Hassan. The award for Geography HL goes to Toby Apewe Chigabata. ITGSSL, Adeline Ejay. Best student in theater HL, Cynthia Nutrako. Best student in visual arts HL, Deborah Gomado. The award for theory of knowledge goes to Miss Banamwin Salifu. The award for history, HL, and biology, SL, Lady Margaret Hagen. The next is also a set of two. Best student in business management, HL. Best student in mathematics, applications and interpretations, SL, Steve Ajay. For biology, HL. Sports education and health science, HL, Bernard Obeng. For language and literature, HL, French BSL, chemistry SL as well, Hadia Dixon. Well done, Hadia. The award for ITGSHL goes to Na Ajele Anangla. In a set of 3 comes Physics HL, Economics SL, Computer Science HL, going to Nanayao Asare Frempong. Mathematics Application and Interpretation HL, Psychology SL, Michelle Zedomi. Best Students for Economics HL, Environmental Systems and Societies SL, Ekua SL. Taking 4 awards together, namely Mathematics Analysis and Approaches HL, English A Language and Literature SL, Business Management SL, Chemistry HL, Araba AJ Manson. And then taking Psychology HL, Mathematics Analysis and Approaches SL, Music HL, Extended Essay Award, Best Performance in Music Production, Gracious Precious Ojiri Asai. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there was a little bit of the intention to speed up, and so I intend to go back and pick a couple of things. We're supposed to invite here different people, but we wanted to speed up, and so we had some university friends sponsoring some of our awards. For the award of Best Students in Psychology, was sponsored by Webster University, Ghana. We also had Warwick University sponsoring some of our awards, and as well as University of Nottingham, UK. And then also Academic City University College. Thank you very much, our dear university friends, for sponsoring these awards. Thank you very much, Mr. Darko. Anybody who has been part of this ceremony for a while knows that the highlight of the award ceremony constitutes a set of special awards during which we give out some prizes to the distinguished of the distinguished. They are awarded for their rare ingenuity and for their fortitude and strength of character. In these, they have pursued and conquered in many ways. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce the special award winners for this session. To help us present the very first set, we'll call on Miss Yvonne Tego.
The first award is for Color of the Year. And this goes to Yellow Utenikwa. Shall we have the patron and the color leaders to receive the trophy? Patron and color leaders of Yellow Teniqua. For her consistency and commitment to being a balanced student and a role model for others at TIS for the 2021-2022 academic year, the Principal's Special Achievers Award goes to Deborah Gomado. The same award for consistency and commitment to being a balanced student and a role model also goes to Janelle Owusu.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next award is an inclusion on the award list, or rather a metamorphosis of one award into something that fits the century and the time. To help us do the presentation, thank you very much, Ms. Tego. To help us do the presentation is Ms. Seto Adi, the hostel, female hostel coordinator. The award is a wooden plaque that has a citation for memory. And it goes to Miss Adeline Ejay. While she's coming up, I'll take the citation. At your entry into Tema International School in August 2019, your focus, discipline, and high sense of motivation were imminent, and you continue to demonstrate these qualities throughout your stay in this institution. Besides the respect that both faculty and students accord for you, for your commitment to academic work and pursuit of intellectual laurels, you are also admired for your love for adventure, service, and holistic development, which culminated in your winning of a gold award for the Duke of Edinburgh International Award, among other activities. You have been, for both your peers and juniors, a colossal model of exemplary conduct, respectful to both staff and students, reliable, affable, empathetic, accommodating. While these qualities also draw others to you, your sense of propriety influences them, especially your genius, to exhibit good conduct without coercion. You are gracious yet firm and impactful in your delivery of instructions, both as a leader and as a colleague. You epitomize leadership by example in work, play, and all other endeavors on the TIS campus life. It is in this light of our recognition for you as a great role model with such enduring qualities and impact in all phases of school life that we, the Tema International School community, on this 28th day of May 2022, confer on you, Adeline Obenwa Ejay, the award for exemplary conduct for the 2021-2022 academic year. Congratulations.
Also for a recognition award for the most reliable student is Cyril Davis. To present the award is Mr. Gabriel Acheku. and I'll read a short excerpt from his citation. The TIS community will particularly remember you for the conscientiousness with which you participated as lead and head of technical crew in the 2019 and 2021 annual productions, respectively. Your values of excellence and dedication to hard work were visible in every act and move of yours, and we can never talk of the success of these events without your name being mentioned. Hence, on this 28th day of May 2022, in recognition of your rare dedication to duty and high sense of reliability, the Tema International School community confers on you, Cyril Kwaku Davis, the award for the most reliable student for the 2021-2022 academic year. The next award is the Initiative Award. The recipient gets a citation and a plaque. Please let's invite Rudolph Etonam Yao Dobega. The rigorous nature of the IB diploma course is usually a daunting task, which sometimes succeeds in discouraging students from being engaged outside of the classroom. In many ways, you have given meaning to the saying that while one of the two hands we have is to help ourselves, the other is to help others. In the process, you have exhibited the core values of being principled, reflective, a risk-taker, and an inquirer, and above all, a caring individual. A true embodiment of the IB education that you sought here at Tema International School. And so regardless of the fact that you worked for a cause and not an applause, the TIS community will do a great disservice to mankind if your efforts are not recognized, appreciated, and celebrated. Let it be known, therefore, that on this day, during the 16th graduation ceremony of Tema International School, the entire community has conferred on you the Initiative Award for your meritorious service to humanity. Congratulations.
The next, thank you very much, Mr. Achikwe. The next award is the Dr. Mrs. Sylvia Boy Leadership Award. And I'm going to call the awardee and read the citation, and then we'll ask Mrs. Boy to come and do the presentation. The one taking home this enviable award is none other than Joshua Meffel. He comes with a citation and a plaque. That is Joshua for you, taking the lead. Joshua, you became a member of Tema International School in the summer of 2018. Your principled nature, your humility, your purpose-driven disposition, and your leadership skills immediately became noticeable as you worked with unmatched diligence, drive, and orderliness. These qualities and more have, in the years you spent in TIS, created indelible memories of you in the minds of staff and students who, in different ways and at different times, experienced the diverse colors of your alluring nature. Your sense of responsibility, reliability, and trustworthiness remained consistent and contributed to making you the great personality and leader that you are, while your commitment and willingness to remain affable paved way for collaboration with your peers. In the many roles that you played, you showed that you could be trusted to oversee a project and produce results beyond what is imagined, thanks to your grit, good self-management, and task-orientedness. Furthermore, Throwing yourself unflinchingly into both academic and co-curricular activities is a testament that you were balanced and you proved to be a transformer through the positive impacts you made in the lives of other students in all facets of school life. And you did so with all your heart and might to the admiration of everyone. In the years to come, the TIS family will remember you fondly as a towering figure, a versatile luminary of selflessness, and a pace setter who came, saw, and conquered. So on this 28th day of May 2022, in the spirit of honor and appreciation for your years of altruistic service to the Tema International School community, we bestow on you, Joshua Mefo, the Dr. Sylvia Boy Award for Excellence in Leadership for the 2021-2022 academic year. Congratulations, Joshua. Shall we put our hands together for Dr. Mrs. Sylvia Boy as she comes up? Thank you very much, Dr. Boy. Thank you very much. All right. So on this dummy check here, which will transform into a real one, it's stated for Joshua Mefil, 200 United States dollars from TIS. Congratulations, Joshua. Congratulations. And that's your citation and your plaque. Thank you very much, Dr. Boy.
Now to the ultimate award for the day. The biggest award for the day is the Ajavon Award, the Studio Sum Annie Award. It comes with a citation, a plaque, a $500 Apple gift voucher, a $1,000 cash prize, and another $500 to buy any Apple, any device of your choice. I would call the recipient and then read excerpts of the citation before I invite the presenter. So the ultimate award, the Studio Sum Annie Award, goes to Hadia Dixon. Hadia Henriette Mansa Dixon. When you stroll through the gates of our august institution, your now cherished alma mater, TIS, it did not take long to discover in your personality, albeit in their fetal stages, traits of drive, passion for excellence, and leadership. In your journey through the MYP and IBDP programs, you have witnessed the birthing, rapid development, and fruition of other core values and traits, the aggregate of which have defined, shaped, and produced the all-rounded person that we now bear testament to and acknowledge this day. As an active member of the school community, the IB Choir remembers you for your commitment and your zest. As a Kali leader, you were the figurehead and the inspiration for students of all levels in your group, and the overwhelming evidence of your ability to connect to and relate with all featured prominently in the many occasions you had to organize and motivate members for competitions. It is no secret you're a very accomplished communicator with an incredible thinking skills, but your ability to maintain this calm, level-headed personality throughout your studies and command the respect of your peers is an asset that is rare. Hadia Henriette Mansa-Dixon, in recognition of these and many other gilded accomplishments, on you we confer with this tacit approval you have commanded from all, the Ajavon Award for Student of the Year. Congratulations. May I invite Mr. Anthony Ayi Ajavon to help us do the presentation. So that's a dummy check of $1,500. And her citation. Her plaque. And her Apple gift voucher worth $500. Thank you very much,
Mr. Ayatabon. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Hadia. Ladies and gentlemen, thankfully, we have come to the closure of the first part of today's gathering, which is the Achievers Ceremony. I'm sure we are all excited for what we did and for the honor we have received. We're moving on to the next session, and to begin and to set the pace is a grade 11 pop band of Tema International School. Shall we welcome them?
Hello?
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh,
you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever. Now I see you in a better place. How could we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I've been through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride. It's been a very long day.
I'll see my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
See you again.
We've come a long way.
Long way. First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood comes first, and the line will never be crossed. Established here on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line it will be used, so remember me when I'm gone. How could we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I've been through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last. Always.
Hold every memory as you go. And always lead you home. It's been a long day without you, friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you
The second ceremony. We've had to find other ways of sending off our graduates. And so for 2 long years, we have been denied a gathering like this, where the graduating class can look at the proud smiles on the faces of family and friends, and in the process feel a real sense of accomplishment. But we are lucky this year that we get to come together like this. And perhaps that makes this group a lucky one. But they are not just lucky, they are a really special cohort. And to tell us about how special they are, may I invite the DP team, led by the DP coordinator, Mr. Bendako, to take us through the actual graduation ceremony. Thank you very much. Please, let's welcome him.
A little less than 6 years ago, our dear graduating class joined TIS family as pioneers of the middle years program. They weathered the challenges of trailblazers and plodded along. Today, they have completed the diploma program, having gained the essential skills and learning attributes that I'm confident will serve our globe well. Dear graduates, I'm sure you are extremely thrilled to be done with your IB diploma program. And you, accept my warmest congratulations. And now go forth and keep the beacon of change aflame. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on this august occasion of graduation, I have the honor to present to you the IB class of 2022. Who have gone through the rigor of the IB diploma program, successfully completed all program requirements, and now ready to receive their IB diplomas and certificates. Thank you.
So we'll start by calling our graduates to the stage to receive their sashes and scrolls. Starting from the top, Etienne Kwajo Ado. He's heading to the University of Leicester in the UK to read Communication and Media. Adeline Obenwa Ej is heading to the College of Worcester, study biochemistry and molecular biology. Steve Asante Ej is heading to the University of Leicester, accounting and finance. Sean Yao Ej Sa, Ashasi University, to read business administration. Mame Dankwa Afrani Ej is heading to Ashasi University to read business administration. Amanda Daija Agambire is heading to Bucknell University to read economics. Nicole Efe Agrifin is heading to University of Victoria in Canada to read science. Nasira Agoro Karim Dikeni is heading to Ulster University to read international business management. Abna Amwasiwa Ahenkra is heading to Suffolk University in the USA to read law and paralegal studies. Kelvin Kekeli Kobla Ahiapo is heading to Niagara University to read computer information systems.
Ladies and gentlemen, heading to Temple University, USA to read political science is Shaniqua Akafia. Chaupan Hawa Al Hassan is en route to Middlebury College to read economics. Mafina Akosia Amako to Rochester Institute of Technology to read electrical engineering. Na Ajele Ananla has gained admission to Kenyan University to read economics and data analysis. Isufwa Ifwa Ansa, College of Worcester, to read computer science. Alvin Appiah is en route to Kennesaw University, USA, to read mechanical engineering technology. Justice Kwabena Appiah and to College of Worcester to read global media and digital studies. Nana Chre Appiah Kusi, Pennsylvania State University, chemical engineering. Janine Elinam Apreku, University of Nottingham, UK, to read law.
Kwame Boachi Asafueje, University of Calgary, to read Business Technology Management. Nanayao Asari Frimpong, Worcester Institute of Technology, USA, Electrical Engineering. Janu Kekeli Kufi Ationu, Temple University, USA, to read business. Jading Aduetua, Denison University, to read communication. Senu Ethan Awono, he's heading to Calvin University to read electrical engineering. Amina Suleiman Banda, Elmhurst University, to read economics. Abdul Mumin Baumia, heading to Ithaca College in the USA, Business Administration and Management. Nanama Donfe Boachewa Boache, Milwaukee School of Engineering, to study biomedical engineering. Toby Apewe Japora Chigabatia, Taft University, USA, to read economics. Liman Sise, University of Kent, to read law. Kevin Kweku Kujo, York University, to read computer science.
Continuing the list, Hadia Henriette Massa Dixon, University of Kent, UK, to read forensic science. Cyril Kweku Davis, University of Essex, UK, to read law. En route to Tufts University, Lina Na Ofebiadodu, to read international relations. For a course of architecture, Southern California Institute of Architecture, is Rudolph Etonam Yao Dogbega. To take chemistry in Emory University, Oxford College, Araba Femba Ej Mensan. Sean Eric Ellis is en route to Wilfred Laurier University to read geography. Ikwa Ochreba Isel, Villanova University, USA, to take economics. Taking up a challenge of reading communications, global media studies at Worcester College, USA, Seyram Ajo Ese. Taking up medical science at University of Central Lancashire is Nuti Fafa Nunana Foli.
To the University of Nottingham, UK, to read pharmacy, Rabna Usinuya Forsen. Elom Yawa Goji is heading to the University of Kent to read architecture. Deborah Ayram Gomado heading to Brock University, Canada to read psychology. Madiba Jacob Hindawa Gondo, EU Business School, Geneva, Switzerland, to read business finance. Lady Margaret Hagan is heading to Ashasi University to read management information systems. Caleb Kweku Hama Hammond, University of Leeds, to read law. Mohammed Hafiz Jallo, DePaul University, USA, computer science. Right, Ayram Kofi Mauli, University of Manitoba, Canada, to read business administration. Joshua Christopher Kobe Meffel, University of Toronto, Social Sciences and Humanities. Dion Murray Mitchell, St. Louis University, to read business.
Inkunim Amafu Intimedu, University of Toronto, Canada, Social Sciences and Humanities. Cynthia Abla Nutrako, African Leadership University, Mauritius, to read entrepreneurship. Marie Marcella Ekene Onyene Nwokolo, Aston University, UK, Business and International Relations. Taking up the challenge of sports science at Marist College, USA, is Bernard Obeng. Irama Aseda Odampton to College of Worcester, USA, to read health sciences. Maame Achre Oyemam Odampton, Adelphi University, USA, to read psychology. En route to Boston University, USA, to read psychology and computer science is Gracious Precious Ojiri Asari. Keisha Edubi Okine is on her way to College of Worcester, USA to read psychology and business economics. Charles Nana Kwejo Opoku, Beloit College, USA, Business Management. Janelle Owusu is headed to University of East Anglia, UK, to read psychology. Wedisia Akosia Boatema Prempe, Webster University, Ghana, International Relations.
Sacred, Never America, Rude. Hawaii Pacific University to read Anthropology and International Relations. Banawene Shahida Salifu, Howard University to read Biology major. Theodora Amateko, Ashasi University, Business Management. Amanda Sedina Vante, University of Leeds, Civil Engineering. Vanette Jadel Vicar, University of Leicester, to read Law. Glory Ikuya Ohinewa Yabua, Clarkson University, Aerospace Engineering. Kofi Yelbert, University of Leicester, to read Law. And last but certainly not the least, Michelle Olohierere Zedomi, Cardiff University, to read Pharmacy. May I now invite the board chair, Mr. Anis Safa, to lead the charge. Please let's welcome him as he comes on stage.
Thank you. AICO IB class of 2022. You made it. You deserve to clap for yourselves. Go ahead. We are so proud of you. Okay, to begin with, I have a little cold, so forgive me, okay? You've earned your diplomas, and that is great. They will open doors for you. So will your degrees from the colleges and universities you've chosen to attend. But to have bigger doors open, remember that diplomas and degrees are merely potentials. The real accomplishments are as follows, and I want you to pay attention. In our time, the challenge was to read and answer questions for a degree. Today, the challenge is your ability to produce a product that will add value to other people's lives. The challenge is your ability to provide a service that will make another person's life easier. The challenge is the ability to develop solutions that could solve societal problems. The IB Creativity Activity Service CAS was designed to begin that process for you to be the change agent. As you enter your colleges or universities, make it a priority to check out their science labs, check out their computer labs, and check out their technology spaces. That's where 21st century education is advancing. Top colleges have built what we call idea spaces or innovation labs to help you grow and actualize your own ideas. Now, The idea is this. You want to explore your potential with focus on skills that will develop richer rewards for you. As a TIS pedigree and as a TIS ambassador, living a life with values is our greatest expectation of you. On that note, I, Anis Safar, by the powers vested in me as the chairman, Board of Governors, Tema International School, on this day, 28th May 2022, declare you duly graduated from Tema International School. I think I'll this time like to call Araba Ej Mensah. What's you? For the valedictorian speech for the IB class of 2022. Let's give her a hand.
Our co-founder, Mrs. Comfort Ajavon, and the founding family of TIS, please allow me to stand on the existing protocols established to first thank you all on behalf of the IB class of 2022 for being here with us to celebrate our special day. I am extremely grateful and more so humbled to deliver the valedictorian speech on behalf of the class of 2022. As stated by our principal, Dr. Ken Darvo, 21 students walked through the walls of TIS in 2016 with so much youthful exuberance, not knowing what to expect. Throughout these years, we have grown in numbers, created good memories, learned new and creative things, experienced hardships, and improved ourselves as young men and women poised for the future. We have grown together and become one big family of 70 young men and women standing before you today. We do acknowledge that our TIS journey would not have been possible without the grace of God. He kept watch over us and sustained us each step of the way. We dare say that this journey was not by our own strength, but by His divine grace. We, the class of 2022, are special and have earned our class named the Pioneers, as we are the first TIS class to successfully complete the middle years programs from grade 7 to 10. We began a new curriculum far from our comfort zones. We learned how to adapt and quickly integrate into this new style of teaching and learning. We were also the first TIS class to start the first year of the diploma program online as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. These experiences taught us to be agile and open to change. It also taught us how to work together and motivate each other for collective success. Our individual journeys and growth have been different, but we all share the wonderful memories from online school events to our many class experiences. For example, the TIS at 17 committee was faced with a great challenge of planning the birthday of our beloved school. Who would have thought that Spirits Week could be celebrated online? The Unite to Light team distributed over 1,000 LED lights and 200 power banks to communities in need. I must acknowledge the Save a Night initiative by Esofo Ansar and her team, who took part in the eye screening and the donation of glasses to students at the School of the Deaf. In addition, they raised a total of 13,000 Ghana cedis, which will be used for the cause by their successors. The Do Great Things Ghana CAS initiative raised over 28,000 Ghana cedis and constructed a borehole at Fotobi in the Eastern region. I cannot forget our dear head of council, Hadia Dixon, who took it upon herself to write and record original storybooks to aid children with their schooling during the pandemic. Working alongside Sabre Education, she wrote stories that could be developed into lessons that were broadcasted over the radio. Lastly, thanks to Liman, Wright, Sean, Inkonim, Charles, and Bernard, TIS has its own Streets League, which encourages students to take a step away from their computers and into the world of sports. I can go on and on about the class of 2022's amazing achievements, both during the diploma program and the middle years program, ranging from personal projects and community projects to CAS initiatives. Unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye. But before we say our final goodbyes, we want to say to our teachers, thank you for your hard work, commitment, and contributions to our academic success. We promise that we will make you proud of us outside these walls. A special thank you to our diploma program coordinator, Mr. Benjamin Darko, for his patience, kindness, and endless support. To the non-teaching staff, thank you for ensuring that we were as comfortable as possible during our stay. To our hostel parents, you were indeed our parents away from home. Thank you for loving, supporting, and advising us throughout our journey. We will continue to use this advice you gave us even outside of TIS. To the student body, our fellow brothers and sisters, thank you for being an integral part of the memories we formed here in TIS. To our amazing parents, where would we be without your sacrifices to afford us this great opportunity to have the best education? We assure you that this will not be in vain. To our co-founder, Mrs. Comfort Ajavon, and the founding family, it is your vision that has made it possible for us to stand before you today, and so we say thank you. Finally, to my dear colleagues and fellow graduates, we are finally done with the IB Diploma program. We are done with TOK, EEs, and IAs forever. And it's time to focus on greater things. Let us continue to imbibe the principles of humility, integrity, hard work, and discipline wherever we find ourselves. After being pushed through the middle years program, we refer to ourselves as test subjects. Let us go out into the world and be just that. Let us strive to take risks that no one else would and be leaders and role models for the generations after us. I leave you with one of my favorite quotes from the Bible, which is taken from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. IB class of 2022, let's go out there, embrace the change, and be the change. Thank you for your kind attention.
Shall we acknowledge them as they take their seats?
Congratulations once again, IB class of 2022. Well done. Our cherished guests, we are gradually drawing to the close of today's ceremony. First part was over, second part is about ending. But we cannot leave here without hearing a message from one of our own parents to the graduating class. Our parent speaker is a business leader and a minister of the gospel. He has a great passion for the work of God and a burning desire to continuously impact young men and women through mentorship. And he's also a philanthropist. He's a leader of a Rohi church. And an exceptional one at that. He combines ministry and business effortlessly. He's currently the board chairman of Main's group of companies with business concerns in HR, finance, education, real estate, and hospitality industry. He is currently staffing about 5,000 people through Hub Jobs Africa. He's happily married and blessed with 4 children, Joshua, Kyle, Emmanuel, and Heaven, all students of TIS. He also has adopted many children, and so I think he is best fit for this role at this time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Pastor Emmanuel Meffel.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to also use the same protocols that have been observed, that have been established, and I observe that I respect our Vice President, Excellency, Dr. Baumia, and the second family. And I want to honor especially the founders of TIS and the leadership of the school. Before our children step out of here, I know that in times like this, it's very difficult for them to hear what is being said because they are carrying their certificates and they are carrying their awards and they are on top of the moon. And I know that this is being recorded, so when you get back home, watch it again and listen to it. Just a few words I want to give you. Dear sons and daughters, I wrote dear graduates, but I want to say sons and daughters because that's where you are. I bet you are all excited and optimistic about the amazing future ahead of you. Ivy League colleges, interesting programs, innovative career path, and fantastic life aspirations. I would be, if I were you, a whole new world of opportunities, learning, friendships, jobs, travels, fun, and etc. This and more is what awaits you as you enter into the next thrilling phase of your life, college. Most of you entered the gates of TIS in your younger, apprehensive self 4 or 6 years ago. But today you are leaving these same gates all grown up. Some are bearded. All grown up, changed, confident, and poised to excel because you are fully equipped with the irrefutable IB profile values. You are caring, you are knowledgeable, you are reflective, you are risk takers, balanced, inquirers, principled thinkers, communicators, open-minded. Let me chip in quickly that these are not supposed to be used only here on this campus. It is actually for life. When you step out, that's when you realize that what you have been given is precious and you would have to carry it and carry it well. It will open doors for you. You have been given a new canvas of life, so design circumspectly. Change is known to be the only thing constant in our life. Change happens whether you like it or not, but you can turn it to your advantage by embracing it. Better still, you can be the change. In case you're asking, how can I be the change? My response is very simple. Take initiative towards change. Prepare yourself towards change. Be an advocate of change. Anticipate change and become the change. I'm a firm believer of the mantra, become the change you want to see. Do you want to see the world change? Do you want to change the world? Start by changing you, changing your perspective, changing your mindset, changing your attitude. Become the best you that you can ever be. Become the go-getter. Become the dream that you have. Simply put, be the change you want to see. One word of advice quickly. Your choices make the changes you see. So make the right choices. Choose your courses circumspectly. Choose your habits prudently. Choose your entertainment wisely. Choose your friends painstakingly. Choose to be an agent of change. IBDP class, we wish you all the best. On behalf of your parents, on behalf of the school, we wish you all the very best. We say that go out there and do exploits, and we know you have been given what it takes to do exploits. Go out there and make TIS proud. Go out there and make us, your parents, proud. Some parents were shedding tears of pride. Some were shedding tears of joy. Continue that motion like that. Don't go and fall off. Continue in that same way. Go out there, challenge the status quo. Don't go and say, this is how I came to meet it, and so we are going to live it like that. Challenge the status quo. Don't conform. Set the standard and be the standard. Don't ask for change. You be the change. Congratulations. All the best. Go with God. He makes all the difference. God bless you immensely. Let's meet at the top. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Without a nutty, who am I to be mine, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know. They got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know. I'm starting with the man. refuse to hear my voice. Way oh, way oh. The louder I will sing. I will sing, I will sing louder. You can't get way oh, way oh. Like I'm tumbling. Inside my place, inside
say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, a warrior, more than a survivor. You can thrive, transform bad, best you face. Every challenge on the way, stand strong, you can overcome. They try to beat us down, but we rise above the struggle. Never giving up, under pressure we don't struggle. Instead we discover God inside, as we realize no matter what, you never dull our shine. Inside my place, I know you want the world to know. My light will shine so brightly.
Thank you very much, TIS Choir and Pop Band. And thank you very much, Pastor Joshua Meffel, for those wise words. We will indeed be the change rather than ask for change. Thank you. It's been close to 3 hours of listening to speeches, applauding awardees, celebrating graduates, sharing the family spirit, and finally, we're drawing the curtain down. At the beginning, we petitioned God to be with us, and I think He has. He has given us a fair weather, and everything has run as successfully as could possibly be. And so these are our words back to Him. Now thank we all our God with hearts and hands and voices, who wondrous things has done, in whom this world rejoices, who from our mother's hands has blessed us on our way with countless gifts of love, and still it's us today. Our esteemed family TIS, you will attest to the fact that today has been special in many ways, especially because it's been a thrilling bouncing back of a glamorous face-to-face Achievers Day and graduation ceremony, which the changing tides of the globe took away for 2 years. Each one of you, our valued audience, has been great and good and wonderful. We are grateful.
Yes, we are indeed grateful. It's been a special ceremony, and it couldn't have achieved the special status without your support, without your efforts, and even without sometimes the stern and straight looks that get shot across from the stands. It's been great. You know, sometimes you're looking at a face, you're not sure if it's a look of commendation or it's, Charlie, you're taking too long. Let's go. All right, but thank you for everything. We are grateful. Let me take the opportunity to thank the the second family again for being here with us, the Vice President and the Second Lady. We are most grateful for your presence with us today. We thank the founding family, the school management, always supportive. You're always behind us, and we are grateful. To staff of TIS, your efforts putting this place together, coming here to support us, is the reason we are here in the first place. So thank you. To those watching from home on our various social media handles, we are very grateful that you are supporting us in spirit and you're praying with us, and you've been part of the reason why we've come to a successful end. To our distinguished guests, we pray that God grants all of you traveling mercies back to your destinations. To our cherished mothers and families who came here to celebrate your graduates and achievers, please, let's put together for ourselves. We have done fantastic. To our students who have helped us put this place together, set up the place, for the hours and hours of rehearsals so that you could treat us to the performances that we saw today. We are grateful, and we hope that you enjoyed yourself in the process. Perhaps most importantly, to our graduating class, you guys rock, and we hope that you go out there and conquer the world. Let's give it to them. Now, a few announcements before we recess. There'll be group pictures in front of the MPH, graduates, founding family, management, board of governors, and parents. Right, so once we recess from here, these people should just stand in front of the MPH for the group pictures. There would also be the unveiling of the IB class of 2022 plaque at the roll call down in front of the administration. So from here, the graduates, the graduates, you would make your way down to the administration to unveil your plaque. And you'd be supported by a group of alumni. May I acknowledge the presence of Mary Noel in Wokolo? If you're here, please give us a wave. Okay. How about Mami Ebe Aka? Is she here? Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you. So she'll support us in unveiling the plaque. There's a photo booth down at the tack shop for pictures. So after we have done the unveiling, after we've done the pictures in front of the MPH, families and friends can now go to the photo booth and take your pictures. Refreshments will be at the TIS Gardens for parents and students. The setup is right close to the phone booth outside. Once you enter from the gate, the phone booth is there. The setup there is for parents and students. And then when you go further down to in front of the infirmary, that will house staff, guests, and alumni. So please take note. There'll be refreshments after the session. On that note, thank you very much for being a part of our 19th Achievers Day ceremony and our 16th graduation ceremony. We are grateful for your presence, and it is our hope that our Maker grants you all traveling mercies back to your destinations. Thank you very much, and we're out. So we recess. Yes, I understand we are done, so we can now make our way out, and then graduates, founding family, management, board of governors, and parents, please converge in front of the MPH for the group pictures. Thank you very much.